disappointed that the Vice Speaker has introduced this very dangerous legislation that would, again, put darkness into proceedings of the Civil Service Commission.
Governor Eddie Calvo is vehemently opposed to Bill 102. The legislation, which was introduced by Vice Speaker B.J. Cruz, would allow the Civil Service Commission to hold closed meetings that would ban the public from being present. It would also allow these closed meetings to be done without having audio recordings or transcripts of their discussions. Commissioners would only have to vote in public.
For this particular legislation to come out, especially in a time like this, I find it very interesting, and I'm wondering what the motives of the Vice Speaker were on this. I think it's important that the mantra of this administration is kept and adhered by all of those in our administration. We want transparency. We want the public to have scrutiny in the operations of the government. As far as I'm concerned, we want to open up the drapes, and we want the sun to shine in to every office and every agencies of the government of Guam.
During Tuesday's public hearing on Bill 102, CSC Executive Director Tony Lamarena said that times have changed and that the bill was necessary because commissioners were concerned about their safety. Governor Calvo says, unfortunately, that's part of the job.
If you can't stand the heat, get out of the kitchen. So this is something that I would advise all public officials. And again, if there's some folks that are concerned about security, please advise us, and we'll work with the police department and with other law enforcement agencies to ensure their protection.
Calvo added the CSC's testimony in support of the measure was not sanctioned by the front office, and the action will be dealt with accordingly. Meanwhile, during the hearing on the bill, former Senator and Attorney Robert Klitsky pointed out that the legislation contradicts a decision issued by Senator Cruz when he was a judge in 1984. Klitsky says at that time, then Judge Cruz issued a decision that prevented the CSC from conducting secret deliberations in sessions closed to the public. Governor Calvo is questioning why Cruz is changing his position, hoping he'll pull back the legislation.
But if it does move through, I will veto it. The Vice Speaker, as a judge, obviously had a different opinion. But now as a senator, he's reversed that opinion. I'm hopeful that he will look at the statements he made as a judge when he was, again, the contrary viewpoint of the current legislation.